Okay guys, we made it. We are to palette number 17 of the 17 unused palettes in my collection, and I could not be happier to be here finally, and I'm sure you are too. So if you're new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, hello, my name is Danielle, and I decided to do a little series that's become a very long series. The last time I did a declutter of my eyeshadow palette collection, I took the palettes that I had never used yet on camera, or some never used period, and put them aside to do a series of the 17 unused palettes in my eyeshadow collection, because there were 17 of them. And we are just now to 17, and this has been going on for months and months. So I am very happy to be here, but I saved the best for last, the one that I was the most excited about. And I am going to first and foremost tell you that I'm embarrassed because I actually won this palette and a couple of other products I'm going to show you here we're going to use together. It was over a year ago. It was a year in like October. And it makes me feel like it looks as though I'm ungrateful for these products that I won. And I am absolutely not. That is not the case at all. The honest truth of it is I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not like I don't know. But for some reason, certain things, I'm like, no, I want to make sure I do this right. And I felt like I was just always like kind of putting it off, like it wasn't going to be good enough. So I'm going to wait until I feel like I can be better at this. And in doing so, it just pushed this back for so long. And I hate that. That's dumb. Don't do that with your stuff. Use your things. Like, and especially if someone's doing a giveaway and gives you things, man, they want you to use them. Like, don't let them sit around like I've been doing. So first and foremost, I am going to say I am sorry. I think I already said first and foremost about something else, but that's okay. So second and second most, I'm going to apologize to Carlisle, because that is who I won these amazing products from. He is a MAC makeup artist in the UK, and he has a channel. However, he has not done any videos in over a year. And so I'm really hoping that he will come back to it, because I found his channel and fell in love. He is fantastic at what he does. And there is something about him. His voice is like this very, just friendly, like calming kind of a voice. Like I can picture sitting and letting him just do my makeup and just being like, you know what I mean? Like just that calm, or like I can picture he's the type of friend that you hang out with and they just like ground you, because there's just something about him that has that feel, you know? And so I loved watching him do makeup. So Carlisle, please come back and do more videos for us. I want all these people who are seeing this now and learning about you for the first time to be able to see more of you once they go to your channel. So he and I do, you know, communicate back and forth a little bit. And I told him, like, I'm very embarrassed that I have not done this yet. I want you to know that it's coming, you know, I'm about to do it. And he was like, oh, I was worried that maybe it came to you broke or you didn't like it or something. And I'm like, no. And see, that's what I hate. I don't want him to think that, because that's not the case at all. So, yeah. So when you get stuff, use it. Or if you're not going to use it yet, just let the people know. Always let people know that you got what they sent you, because when someone's sending you something, they want to make sure it gets to you. And, but yeah, I never intended for him to think that I didn't like it or something was wrong with it or anything like that. So in saying that, the number 17 palette, you're like, just get on with it, girl. This is me. This is what I do. Is the MAC Flame-Boyant palette. So it is a sturdy plastic. I really like the way this looks. The whole top part here is a mirror. And then these are the shades. I love these kind of shades. These warm, fiery, just, oh, wonderful. And he also sent me one of the Dazzle Shadow Liquids. This is in Love Yourself. So it's a pink, beautiful. I always love, like, if you can see that it's sparkly on the cap there. Love that. And then also one of their Strobe Creams. And it is in the shade Pink Light. So I'm not going to lie. I actually put a little bit of this on underneath my powder, because I wasn't sure if it was gonna be something really intense or how I should use it. So I did that first, which I can see that it's there because I did it on my nose, my cupid's bow, and kind of like in a half moon here. But I am gonna be adding more, so we will check that out. And so, yeah, let's just go ahead and get into a look. I'm gonna tell you a few things that I learned from him watching his videos and that I wanted to try. And that was part of the thing. I was stressing myself out, like kind of psyching myself out, like, I don't want to disappoint him with the way I do it. And he's like, no, like I would not, you know, and I know that's the case, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you just feel I don't know, I want to do him proud. So, Carlisle, I hope I do. So, first off, I already put my eyeshadow primer on. And something that he does that I never thought to do before was put the highlight on your brow bone and inner corner first before you do the other parts of your makeup. So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to use this, What's the Pointillism is the name of the shade. So it's just this one up here. So we are just going to go ahead and place some of that up on the brow bone. Again, you've heard me mention before, when you do a brow bone highlight, really keep it to the outer parts. Don't go all the way across. That gives just like that 80s frosty look, and don't do it. It's not a good thing. I'm not a fan. And it just doesn't look good. Okay. And then I'm going to use this brush and go on the inner corners. Okay, wonderful. And I'm going to sort of mimic, these aren't the exact same shades he used in the video that I was like referencing for this look, but they're similar. So I'm going to kind of stay in that theme of color. And so first off, he uses like a transition shade that is an orangey shade. So I'm going to use this one, which is called Rule. And he creates the shape that he wants the eye to have with that shade, which is typically what I do as well. Not like I'm a makeup artist, but from what I've been able to, you know, determine what looks best on my eye shape, which he did tell me that I always do a good job with, you know, my eye shape and that kind of stuff, the way I do my looks. So I was very thankful for that. So, because, you know, I'm YouTube taught. I just have watched things and kind of figured out what works best for my eye shape. You can't just assume that if you're watching somebody, you can do exactly what they do and it's going to look like what they did. Everyone's eye shapes are different. Also your coloring, as far as like colors that you use and things like that, like they're not the same, so it's not going to look exactly the same. So you just have to know that. But that's the thing, you go around and you find you can still take valuable things from people who have different eye shapes than you and things like that. But then it's just a good idea to look for people who do have eye shapes similar to yours, that you like the way they do their makeup, and watch how they do it, because then you can kind of mimic some of their you know, techniques that they do to make yours look that way too. So we've got that there. And we're going to go into the next shade, which he did more of a reddish shade for the next one. This, make sure it's up high enough for my I want to make sure this is up high enough for my hooded eyes. So it kind of became a lamb or something there. Okay. Now we are going to go into Louvre at First Sight, which is this one right here. And this, you kind of keep more out at the end here, but mimicking that shape that was started with the transition shade. I love these kind of colors so much. And these are the first MAC eyeshadows I have ever used. They're the only ones I own. I did buy myself a little single right before Christmas time, which you haven't seen yet because I haven't even used it yet. And so I need to bust that out, but so I was very excited to get into these. Now, I did use this palette just one day, like not on camera, and was very happy with it. So little cheat there. I did use this palette once. I did not do a look like this though. So this is my first time trying to sort of mimic what Carlisle did in the video that I was watching. So that is new. That's something that we are doing together. Actually, I don't know why I don't just look in this mirror that's close to me here instead of trying to look in that one, because you guys can still see me. Okay, these blend beautifully. Like, they're so easy to just, oh yeah, just, you know, get them in there. I thoroughly am enjoying these colors. Okay, the next thing he did is he took a brown shade, like a dark brown, and used it just at the outer corner and along like the lash line right here, just to deepen up a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit smaller brush. And so I'm going to use Embark, which is brown here. These are all mattes that I've been using so far. And he just did, so he said, you know, so you don't necessarily see the brown a ton, but it, which I'm gonna blend that in a second, just give me a second. But it adds depth to the look. So it's not like one of the center of attention kind of colors, but it just gives a little something. So, do that there. And then I'm going to take that first color, woo, which was Rule, that orange. And I'm going to take that, just add a little, and just kind of blend everything. And then we're going to get into something fancy that I haven't done in a long time. So we will see how that goes. Because he did a cut crease, and those are something I'm not great at. So this is, but I wanted to venture out. I wanted to really do this video right. Sorry, I've got a little bit of fallout right there. Yeah, I just wanted to branch out, do some things that I don't normally do, and, you know, give some new things a try. So that's what we are doing. Okay, things are looking well so far. So now we're going to go into that cut crease. Give me some grace on this because it's not something I'm used to. So I am not going to talk while I do this. I will probably just show you one eye, and then I will just do the other one off camera, but I will just speed through it. Okay, for not having done a cut crease in a really long time, I don't think I did too terrible. So we will see from here. So now I'm going to use this Dazzle Shadow Liquid, which is what he did next in the video. And I am going to take it. He used a dense kind of flat brush. So that's what I'm going to do too. And just take, you know, product off of the applicator and apply it that way. And let's see what I can do here. Do you see that? It's like, I think he described it as liquid glass. I mean, seriously. Wow. I'm gonna apply the other eye, not off camera, because I want to keep this one closed so I can let it dry before I open it up, since I have such severely hooded lids. If you don't, you might not need to do this, but I know my eyes. Be right back. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some more of that orange. You can see some transferred up here. That's my eyes, kids. That's my eyes. So we are just going to kind of buff over that edge. Kind of at the edge here. Just to intensify and blend. Again, I don't know why I'm trying to look over there when I can look right here. And it doesn't affect you guys' ability to see. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm getting excited. I mean, I was already excited, but I'm extra excited now. Okay, and then I'm going to run underneath. Actually, I think did he put the pencil in first? I'm gonna go ahead and tight line my upper lash line because I don't like to do that on camera, and then come back and we will get into the rest. Okay, I just tight lined my upper lash line with black, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a brown liner, and these Essence ones, I love them. They're inexpensive and they stay amazingly long time. So I'm gonna just do brown, the waterline here. So I don't want black. Be a little more harsh than what I'm looking for. Okay, and then he mimicked the colors on the bottom with what he did on top. So we are going to do the same thing. So I'm gonna go back into that orange again. Rule there. This palette, I will link it down in the description box if you are interested in getting it. I do love it if these are your kind of colors. I think it's amazing. I love, actually I'll swatch it for you guys in a minute too. Okay, again, into Louvre at First Sight. I'll take that right on top of there. And then he kind of took a brush and sort of feathered down the liner a little, just to smudge it out and soften it a little, which is not something I really thought to do, so I like that idea. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara and lips, and we will come back and see the finished look. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and do my Strobe Cream. So this is, again, in the shade Pink Light. So it is a very, woo, I just got way too much, I can tell you that. You do not need much at all. This is way too much. So I will have to be redistributing some of that. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'll show you on the side. Obviously, it's a little easier to see. I just kind of tapped it around where I put my highlight when I use powder highlight. You can just kind of tap it in. It's a really pretty, like, I think you can see it, that like kind of pearly pink. I'll add a little more, why not? So you can really get a good look at it. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm gonna look super fabulous. You should look fabulous wherever you go if that's what you want to do. Like, we only get one life, and you know, do what makes you feel good. And it doesn't matter if people think you look extra when you go somewhere. So what? Maybe that's you. Maybe that's what you like, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's so funny, the more you think about these rules for fashion or makeup or hair or anything in life, who makes those up? Like, it's people who make them up. Why are those people's opinions what everybody, you know, listens to? Like, do what makes you happy. If you don't like getting dressed up and doing hair and makeup, then don't. Like, oh my gosh, it's just, we have this one life to live. Do the things that make you feel good. And I mean, obviously within reason, as long as you're not hurting other people or anything like that, or you. But I mean, things like that are so insignificant. Like, the clothes you wear, it's a reflection of you. It's what makes you feel good. It's what makes you feel like you. And so there's nothing wrong with that. No one can argue with that. If that's what makes you feel good and makes you feel like you, who can argue with that? And you know, it's so funny to me, the things that we let other people dictate for us. Why? Like, why do we do that? Don't do that. Live your life. And so, yeah. So, dang it, go to the grocery store looking extra. Wear yourself a formal dress there if you feel like it. Like, who cares? So, yes, I mean, you've heard me kind of mention things about that before, but I just feel like it more and more. And especially when, you know, with different stuff with like the pandemic and stuff, and not being able to go places, and not, you know, having reasons to be able to dress up for so long and things like that, it makes you realize, like, okay, look at how fast something can change that keeps me from being able to, you know, do things that I enjoy. So doggone it, do things that you enjoy all the time, anytime, because that's, you know, you don't know how long you have to do it, or what could change that could make it where you can't do that, or whatever. And yeah, so heck yeah, I don't care if people think I'm extra or not. Like, if you know me and know my personality and my heart, what I wear and stuff is just, it's just what I wear. Like, it's not me, you know, it's things that I like and that represent me in a way, but it's not all of who I am. And to look at somebody and look at like their physical appearance and make judgments about who they are because of it, or because of how you perceive, you know, piercings, tattoos, the way someone does their makeup, or whatever, the way they dress, you're really missing out on getting to know people, because you're making assumptions based on physical things, and that's so dumb. Don't do that. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lashes. I'm not putting lashes on. I'm going to do my mascara and lips, and then we will be back, and I'll show you some swatches real quick, and then we'll see. I want to see what you guys think. All right. And here is the finished look. So on my lips, I just went ahead and put this Vintage by Jessica Liebskind Cashmere Lip Pencil in Mocha. Line my lips, kind of rub them together. And then I used MAC's Snob just in the center. So it looks like this. So that is what's on my lips, because I wanted to use something else MAC I had. I do have two MAC lipsticks. So this one and Ladybug. So yeah. And then let me see. Oh, I realized as I was giving my little public service announcement there that I was just tapping away with that strobe cream that I never mentioned anything else about it. So as you can see, it gives just a very beautiful glow. I don't think you can overdo it, because I thought I had way too much and I just kept going with it. And I think it just gives a very pretty natural glow to the skin. And I think it's beautiful. I absolutely love this. If you're somebody like me who doesn't like an extremely intense highlight, you will love this. However, you could also take this and use it as a base, and then use another highlight over it to intensify it, if that was what you wanted to do. So yes, love it. So let me come up close and show you the eyes. Look at that Dazzle shadow, dazzling away. What do you think? It is like so pretty, so pretty. I absolutely love that. And the blend on the mattes is just super simple, seamless, easy. So I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of this look and these products, and Carlisle, how you think I did. Don't be overly kind, because I can tell that's just your nature, but you can be honest with me. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys real quick. So the top row is What's the Pointillism, Samoa Silk, Amber Lights, and La Vida Mocha. So let me go ahead and do those for you. Get my sleeve out of there. So that's that top row. The second row is Dada Issues, Rule, Dollywood, and Embark. Those are all mattes. They're creamy and lovely. And then the last row is Fan the Flames, Flame-Boyant, Louvre at First Sight, and Everyone's Darling. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that one too. Okay. Definitely gonna need to do some looks with that. Sorry, I didn't get that one very good. That is those ones. So again, that was palette number 17 of my 17 unused eyeshadow palettes, and it is Flame-Boyant by MAC. Like I said before, because I think it's so funny, I'll say it again. I saved the Mac Daddy for last, and maybe I said Daddy Mac the first time. Whatever, either way, it was corny and great both times. Okay, enjoy. But I absolutely loved doing this look. I love this look. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of it. I hope that you enjoyed this being the grand finale of this series with me. Thank you so much for following along. So many of you have been on every single one of these videos and commented, and I appreciate that so much. This has been so much fun, but it is time to move on to other things. And however, I'm going to be busting this palette out. I've got to use those shimmers, like this one, especially Fan the Flames. Ooh, girl, I need to get that on my eyes. But yes, I am very happy with this. I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And Carlisle, thank you so incredibly much again. I apologize that it has taken so long for me to use this palette, but I hope you know just how much I enjoy these products that you sent to me and how thankful I am for them. And I hope that I did a look that you enjoyed, and yeah, so thank you so much. And you guys, like I said, he hasn't done anything in a long time. I'm hoping he will make a comeback, so I'm going to have his channel linked down below and in the cards, of course. And I would love for you guys to go over and check him out and say, hey, Glamburger sent me over, start up your channel again, let's get going, because he's amazing and I definitely want to see more from him and learn more from him. And I think it's so fun with doing the highlight parts first. I actually like that. I think that's a good idea. So you guys are amazing. You make me smile daily with your comments that you leave. So I look forward to reading your comments down below. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, especially if you're someone who watches all the time anyway, why not subscribe? Please, you guys, I would love that. That helps me out so much. And if you'd give a thumbs up if you like the video, or a thumbs down if you don't, it's okay. That does not hurt my feelings. If you don't like something, you don't like it. That's okay. We're all different, right? But thank you guys so much for just being awesomely you. Don't ever stop being awesomely you and doing the things that make you feel happy, wearing the things that make you feel happy. You have this one life. Live it to the fullest. All right, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.